Hi guys, Chris Buckler here from Letting Agent today, and I'm joined by Neil Cobbold, who runs PayProp now. Neil, we've just had a conversation about the lettings industry and PropTech. Give me an overview of what's happening.
Well, look, it's been a boom in some ways, and nobody wants to hear that, I think, during the pandemic. But I think our industry, from a PropTech company point of view, we've always had this view that the industry has been a little bit slow to adopt. I think, if anything, the pandemic has opened up people's eyes to what can be done, that they don't always need to be there with the customer, that they don't always need to see the property. So there's certain top PropTech adoptions, such as viewings, being able to be done virtually, 3D walkthroughs. They were natural adoptions during the pandemic, but at their back end, not being able to get to the office. How do I keep interconnected with people? So where we've seen it on payments, where people have seen it on referencing, where people have seen it on how I keep and store my information, all of that for GDPR, it's meant that they've had to look at their systems again and with fresh eyes. No longer the argument, but Janet's always done it for the last 15 years. Why do I need to change? And I think that's just the whole open eyes has given us a new thing to look at within PropTech. It's meant that there's so much more, not just for us as the PropTech industry, but actually the industry we're servicing, the lettings industry itself. They've been able to put their head above the water and say, do you know what can we do? And as we know, necessity is the mother of invention, and a lot of the inventions are out there. Not all of them are great for our industry. There's ones there that are coming and you've got to review. We're a very busy prop tech market. We're very noisy. And I think sometimes that was the bit of the trepidation, that I'm busy with the work I do. How do I sometimes see the wood for the trees? Because everybody's coming and telling me they've got the next thing to revolutionize the way I'm doing my business. I seem to be doing it okay, actually, was kind of the view. This made people relook, but they looked at other things as well at the same time as doing it. And I think that really helped the PropTech, some of them, to get a foothold. Some, it probably meant that they had to look that if, when they're booming within PropTech, am I right for the market? And I think for others, it meant they had to suddenly, where they closed the doors and we will talk to nobody, they had to listen up to this. Well, we don't want to get this dashboard fatigue where I've got 10 different ones. Please just start talking to each other. And so I think as PropTech, we've also seen that development. We've got a lot more interconnectivity and we've got a lot more openness that we don't come near me. We're now seeing that actually, if we're here to make this industry better, then let's do it together. And that's really been nice to see over this past sort of 18 months.
Okay, fine. So if I'm a letting agent watching this and I've kind of been sideswiped by change, what can I do to prep for the next 3 years? Where do you see PropTech and the lettings industry going?
So don't believe that your value is in the transactional. That's where I think the things that we do, we almost became like the dot-com boom, that if we keep it hidden and if we keep it under wraps, what we actually do, maybe it'll look like we do a lot. Don't be afraid, we do a lot. The fact that we use PropTech to deliver some of it doesn't mean we do anything less. You know, we have a lot that we have to bring to value as a letting agent. But I think the idea that the value of a letting agent was in being able to get my property out to the market, that's no longer where our value is. And what PropTech is saying is get rid of that transactional element. Get systems to do that. Actually go back to what you really are good at. And that's your knowledge of your market, your knowledge of what people want. And that local knowledge of being able to bring people together, that's where, as a letting agent, if you want to prepare, upskill your people. You know, we are going to be a regulated industry, so let's not wait till it comes upon our doorstep. We often get told as an industry that we wait until last doors before we do something. But actually, if we want to be a profession, let's act professional. Okay, and if I want to set myself up for the next 3 years, let's go and invest in people. You know, let's make sure if the people are what's going to be important, not the transactional element they can do, let's go and invest in them. And that doesn't necessarily mean investing in PropTech. I mean, let's train them, let's skill them, and let's make sure they've got the best tools to do the job. Because I think a letting agent is going to become more like a lettings concierge. And it won't be, can you list my property? Can you manage it? It will be, can you facilitate my move? Can you help me with smart matching? Can you tell me what smart buildings are available and what I can actually get? Can you tell me who are your best landlords on who you deal with over time? You say that this is a long let. How long is this long let? What have we actually got available?
Well,
I think
that's long enough. Listen, Neil, I absolutely love your passion. From everyone here at Letting Agent today, we wish you guys the best luck at PayProp, and we will definitely speak to you soon.
no problem at all, Chris. Been lovely.